Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be making Snickers flavored ice cream in our Ninja Creami Deluxe, except ours is better because we're not using any refined sugar. So you ready? Let's get into this. For our ingredients, we have a little bit of Kroger Carbmaster milk, some monk fruit sweetener, egg yolks, a little bit of Smucker's sugar-free caramel topping, some crushed dry roasted peanuts, sugarless vanilla marshmallows, some Dymatize hydrolyzed chocolate whey protein, and last but not least, some of these Enlightened Sugar-Free ice cream cones. Hey, if you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. The first thing you want to do is take a small or medium-sized mixing bowl and take our egg yolks and throw them right in there. And then we're going to whisk these until it gets nice and smooth. You'll be able to tell because the color is going to change slightly and you're not going to see any little bits of discolored stuff in here at all. And when it looks about like this, then you'll be ready for the next step. Now we're going to add in our monk fruit sweetener and we're going to combine that in here really well, just until you make sure you can't really see a whole lot of white bits of granule stuff in there. You just want to make sure that's combined really well. You don't have to do this too terribly long, but just long enough so it doesn't look all weird. Okay, and once you've kind of smoothed it out a little bit like this, we're going to mix in all of our milk. And again, you want to do this until it gets combined really well. When you feel like you've probably done it enough, just do it about 30 seconds longer and you should be good. Next, we're going to take a medium-sized pan, put our burner on something like a medium heat. Mine's digital, so I'm just going to stick it on 5. And we're going to pour in our milk and egg combination here. You're going to want to be sure to keep stirring this. You don't want any of it to burn. And we're going to want to heat this until we get it to just under 180 degrees. If you've got a digital thermometer, that'll come in really handy. Okay, once this starts warming up a little bit and we get it over 100 degrees or so, we're going to want to start mixing in our whey protein. You're only going to want to put a little bit of this in at a time and then mix it in because we want to make sure it doesn't clump too much. It's one of the reasons I'm using the Dymatize stuff because it is a really good mixer. If you've ever had whey protein before, you'll know that a lot of brands will clump really easily. This one not so much. And hydrolyzed whey protein is really low in cholesterol as well, so that's also another problem that whey proteins typically have as well. Don't worry about it too much if you don't get it completely smooth. We just want to avoid too much clumping because when this eventually gets processed in the Ninja Creami, all that stuff's going to go away anyway. But if you can see through the bubbles here, you can tell that this is really combined pretty well already. So thank you, Dymatize. If you're out there, I'm available for sponsorships. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks, and all sorts of other kitchen-related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, it looks like this is just about ready to get out, so let's get this off the heat. Next, we're going to take our creamy pint and we're going to fill this up to the scoopable max fill line. Just be sure not to go above that because if you do, you're going to end up with a big mess in your machine. Once you got that filled up, we're going to throw on our lid and we're going to set this in the freezer for at least 24 hours. Just be sure you got this setting on a nice flat surface. We want this to be level. Now we wait.
2,000 years later.
After it's been about 24 hours, we can remove our creamy pint from the freezer. If you've got the time, it's a good idea to let this sit out on your countertop for about 25 minutes or so, just to defrost a little bit. That'll help with texture a little bit, and hopefully you'll be able to avoid having to do too many re-spins or anything like that. Once you've let that sit, we're going to remove the lid, throw your pint into the pitcher, put on the lid, and be sure that it's locked in. Then you'll turn on your Creami Deluxe, throw in the pitcher, lock it in, and from there, we can select how much ice cream we want to process. We're pretty hungry, so we're going to do the whole thing. On the dial, you're going to want to select light ice cream because we're not using any sugar and we're using a very low-fat recipe. From there, all we got to do is start this up. All right, let's check this out. That's looking pretty good. Now that we've gotten to this point, we can do our mix-ins. So we're going to add in our marshmallows, pour in our caramel, and throw in our nuts. From here, all we got to do is put the lid back on, throw this back into the machine, Select whatever capacity you selected before, so we're going with full once again. Back over to light ice cream, and this time we're just going to hit the mix in button right here. All right, let's see how that came out. That looks like it's going to be yummy. If you want some more information about Joe's Phenomenal, you can watch a couple more videos, or you can check us out online at joesphenomenal.com. This is one recipe you really gotta try out, because if you like Snickers, and come on, who doesn't like Snickers? Then prepare to have your mind blown. Better yet, remember, no sugar. If you'd like some more information about the Ninja Creami Deluxe that we use in this video, we do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description of the video. If you purchase anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this sugarless Snickers ice cream recipe, then I bet you're gonna love this pina colada ice cream recipe right here. You can do it with or without alcohol, and both ways it's really satisfying. So that's it for now, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.